Okay, shalom once again. This video in the land of our forefathers. What's it like being in the land of our forefathers? Real quick, I'm gonna go over just a few key points. Number one, it's been a long time coming. It's like there was a beckoning, there was a driving force in my spirit to do this. And once you're in the land, it's beyond your wildest imagination. It's a dream come true. You would never think in your life that it would come to pass. To be able to walk in the land of our forefathers. You can go all the way back to Enoch. This very land I'm in, Enoch walked in this land. And it's in the book of Enoch. He walked in this land. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob walked in this land. We have Moses walked in this land. The 12 tribes, each tribe walked in this land. This is very special. It's not no ordinary piece of land. Okay, I'm gonna show you something here. Another thing, I'm doing this on purpose. I want you to see this map here, and I want you to get this into your mind. This map right here with all the tribes. I'm going to talk about this later. I promise I will talk about this later in another video. And it's a very important video. But I'm going to show this over and over. I've shown it before. Okay, my first scripture here. This is Jeremiah 16:11 through 13. Then shall you say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, said Yahuah, and have walked after other mighty ones, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my Torah, my law. And you have done worse than your fathers, for behold, you walk every one after the indignation of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore I will cast you out of this land, into a land that you know not, neither you nor your fathers, and there you shall serve other mighty ones day and night, where I will not show you favor. I'm showing you here what happened when we turned our back on him. He kicked us out of the land. This happened over and over and time again. But this the last verse is what I'm zeroing in on. He says, where I will not show you favor. In all the countries he drove us into, he would show us no favor. The only thing he's doing in these last days is waking us up. That's it. That's it. You will not get favor. Why? If he show us favor, we will not come back to where we're supposed to be, in the land of our forefathers. We will stay in the land of our captivity, living comfortably. All right, next scripture. Okay, come my people. This is Isaiah 26:20, which I've shown this over and over, but I'm zeroing in on come my people. This is what he's saying. He's saying, come my people. He's talking to his people right here. If you're Gui, you're Gentile, you keep his law, statutes, and commandments, he's speaking to you also. Make no mistake about it. He is speaking to you also. He's saying, come my people. So many people don't know what come means. When I read the scripture, I've shown this scripture in other videos, and I just read it and I just didn't go deep into it. I know what it means, but now it's time for me to bring out what come my people means. All right, here's the word come. Move. It means move or travel towards. He's telling his people, move out of those lands. Travel towards me. This is what he's saying when he say come. And he's not telling us to sit still, do nothing, and I'm going to gather you. I'm going to do this. No, he's saying come. He's saying move or travel towards the place near, familiar to the speaker. What speaker? He is the speaker. He said come to him within his borders and within his land. This is where we are to come. Because to stay where you are, again, I've said it over and over, is to do nothing. And this is not how his people operated. He is saying move. He's saying come out. He's saying come. Next scripture, 2 Chronicles 7:14. And we know this scripture, but we don't know what it means. Many people read this scripture, especially in churches, but have no idea what this means. I brought this out before, and I'm going to do this again. If my people, which are called by my name, humble themselves and pray and seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. That's the part you need to zero in on. I mean, you need to turn from your wicked ways. You need to turn to him. You need to come to him. But he says, you do these things, look what he's going to do. Heal their land. If he heal our land, and we are in the land of our captivity, which is not within his borders, what good? Someone answer me this. What good is it to heal our land? He's not healing our bodies. He's not healing us. He said heal our land. So the land is ours. We're scattered all over the earth. He's healing our land. To come back to him just by saying, I turn from my wicked ways, I keep your law, statutes, and commandments, that's not enough. You see, he's not going to heal our enemy's land. Remember, he's not going to show us favor in these lands. It's not going to happen. And he's not healing those wicked lands. Let me show you that. Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon. You see, we would have. But she is not healed. Get this. It goes right in line with 2 Chronicles 7:14. He's saying, I would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. And let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment has reached to heaven and lifted up her eyes to the skies. I know many are not talking about this, and it's okay, but he's getting his word out. He is getting his word out. Jeremiah 30:3. For lo, the days come, said Yahuah, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Yasharah and Yehudah, said Yahuah, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their forefathers, that they shall possess it. And when you get to this point, this gets you back into the land of our forefathers. And this is what this message is all about. Getting your mindset into getting back into the land of our forefathers. Look what he says. I will cause them to return. Now, we must look at this word cause. What are we talking about here? Let's do it again. Let's go to what this cause means. Cause, a person or thing that gives rise to an action, a phenomenon or condition. So he's going to make an action. He's going to make something happen, a condition take place. This is not going to be good, but he's going to make something happen. And it's going to be negative. Look at the verb here. Make something, especially something bad, happen. So this will be something. This is going to be the cause that will take place in the lands where he scattered us. Remember, he's not going to show us favor, but he's going to make a cause come about that's going to make us think what is going on. You will feel uncomfortable. You will know within your spirit when you connect keeping his law, statute, commandment, that something is wrong. Something is bad wrong. And what is the cause? I will tell you what the cause is. It's Jacob's trouble. You look at what's going on. It's Jacob's trouble. This is the cause. You already know. I don't have to tell you everything. If you're in these lands, everything you're doing, you're in pollution of sin, and you are out of his will. And this is something he don't want his people dabbling in the pollution of sin. It's one thing about Babylon being in her, and I know some people don't want to hear this, don't believe this. You can't help but sin inside of Babylon. This is a fact. This is a fact. You will sin inside of Babylon. That's why he said, come out of her unless you partake. Unless you partake of her sin. This is exactly what it's saying. So he's going to It's going to be a cause that take place to make his people to come out. Ezekiel 37:12. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus says Yahuah Elohim, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Yasharal. So he's using this word cause. And this cause here, this is a good cause. He said, I'm going to cause you to come up out of your graves. He's going to open our eyes. He's going to waken us up. He's going to put breath back into our bodies. We're going to rise and we're going to live. But some of us will not do what he said. And that's come out of your graves. Come. That word come again, move back, move. This is what it's saying. Come out of your graves. Come out of those lands. Then once you come out of those lands, you make your way to the wilderness when it's time. And then after that, he said, I will bring you into the land of Yasharal. You should be seeing this very, very clearly. I know he is opening your eyes to what's being said right here. Ezekiel 36:8. But you, O mountains of Yasharal, here he is speaking to the mountains of Yasharal. You shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit of my people Yasharal, for they are at hand to come. And this is where we are today. The people he's stirring up, this is something that he's doing. He's stirring up the hearts and the minds of his people to get your mind away from the wickedness, to get your mind off of things that's meaningless, to get your mind away from the same being in a rut, to get your mind away from a good smooth word, something to tickle your ears. He's getting you away from that. And he's getting you on where he wants you, where he wants your mind to be. And that's focused on him, focused on within his borders, and focused on getting out of the way of his wrath that's to come. This is what he's doing. I see this. And I expect to see more as we get closer and closer. We're at the door. We're nudging ever so closely every day we wake up. We are that much closer to what's about to take place. And you know, many of you know within your spirit something major is about to take place. They're already beating the war drum beats is just they're beating. The drums are beating. You see it, you hear it, and the same thing is happening over and over and over again. And I said it before and I said it again. It's not getting better. Things are not going to get better. For a while, I was thinking things will get better. This is how we fool ourselves, thinking things will get better. Look at the scripture. What does the scripture say? It does not say things will get better. And actually, it's saying something entirely different. This is what he gave me. This is what I saw. These are the scriptures he wants in your ears. Go back over them. Meditate on them. Don't just read over them. Sometimes you have to stop and see what the word is saying with this come. What does this mean? You have to stop and go into the Hebrew and what does this word mean? What does the letter mean? What is he saying here? Because he has so many different ways to tell us something. So many different ways. A lot of times we're busy. We're too busy to stop and listen to what he's saying. Again, I would tell you over and over, don't listen to me. Don't listen to anyone. Listen to the Most High. He is most definitely speaking to his people in these last days. And I give him all yada for what he's doing in these last days. Shalom.